Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a walkthrough of my December planner setup. As you can see, it's already decorated for Christmas. This is my Vanderspec custom still that I am using. I'm in a different light, so the color might look slightly different, but I'm experimenting with a faster setup that's maybe not quite as pretty and true to color, but I want to make sure that I'm able to bring you guys videos a little faster since I'm planning on doing several more per week than usual. Just as a quick review, actually I'll link down below the video that has kind of my setup and initial review of my planner when I got it. I do usually have a wallet that fits here. It does fit in here again now that I've taken most of November out. You can see I have a couple of, these are just page clips that I've just tucked in here because when I put them up top they get knocked out. So this first dashboard is one that I made. It's actually just a couple pieces of paper that's 12 by 12 that were cut down and I just glued them together. This piece here was cut off of this side. I just really loved it, so I just put it on the other side here. These are just ephemera from, I think it was like October afternoon. A couple years ago they had like a vintage Christmas that I just love, and so I just tucked these pieces into this pocket here. Both of these acetate pieces are from the Cocoa Daisy kit from December, and then we'll get into sections that probably look familiar. So my first section is goals. These dividers I got actually from Foxy Fix. They're just the frosted vellum dashboards. This first section is my vision board. This looks the same as the last time. Still have the same goals through the end of the year, and actually it'll probably stay the same into part of next year as well. But I have not done my goal setting yet. I'll actually be doing that with you in future videos, and so you'll get to see if I change this or not. Again, my 2017 goals, I don't have many left. Mainly the photography one I decided not to do anything about. Becoming a better manager, I actually think I can probably check that off now, but that was just an ongoing thing. Clearing the surface clutter, yeah, that really hasn't happened, so that's going to get pushed forward to next year. Although, because we do have company coming, some of it's going to happen faster. The surface clutter might leave, but it will, I'll still have drawers and things to do. And then getting my body closer to a healthy weight and size, that's going to be ongoing as well. It will be until I get to that point. So that was support information for the first goal. My key areas of responsibility as my job title, which is CFO at the office. And in a future video, we're actually going to talk about mind mapping your job description, finding your areas of responsibility and what to do with that. But that was just a reminder for myself. Just a dashboard that I put in. It's actually just a pocket. I have a video on how I actually cut these down from a Happy Planner page protector. I just tucked this card on the inside to keep it protected. Anyway, and I just actually made both of these. Just a reminder that all of my routines, 7 days a week, and every rep counts. So we have my weekly routine pages. I'll move my fingers so you can see them. These haven't changed. My master task list, so these are things that don't happen all that often, just something for me to look at each time I'm doing my weekly plan to make sure I don't need to schedule any of these things. My yearly review, this has changed a little bit, but I think I've actually had this in a previous video, but just in case, there it is again. Mainly I just took a couple of tasks off that either were repetitive or didn't really apply. So this is yearly, quarterly, monthly, and then on this page I have weekly and daily. And then I've talked about this page before, but this is kind of my checklist for when I've been gone out of town and I just need to kind of reset and get back to normal. Ironically, I forgot I had this in here until just now, and I've actually been gone most of November. And so I'm probably going to pull this out tomorrow when I go back to the office because I am really overwhelmed right now. I have pretty much just gone through my inbox that everybody puts stuff in and kind of like pulled out all the important stuff, and I've gone through my email and that's about it. So I need to get through the rest of these. And these are the Fly Lady zones, kind of customized to my house. I went through and deleted all the stuff that doesn't apply, like we don't have a physical dining room. So we have like an area that kind of has a window, but the window's part of the living room. So anyway, so that's what these are, is my cleaning lists. As you can see, zone 3 has quite a bit of stuff. So anyway, zone 4 and then zone 5. Alright, so the next section is my calendar. This was kind of my travel that I put down at the beginning of the year, so I had an idea of when I was going to be out of town. 2017 holidays, this was a free printable from the So Much Crafting Facebook group, I believe. And then this again was a travel schedule. Green was when my mom was gone, blue is when I was gone, So it just kind of gave me a brief overview. Here's November. So this is what November looked like. All of the washi tape was when I was out of town. So you can see I was gone quite a bit. I think I counted up, I was in town a sum total of like 9 days or something ridiculous like that. So anyway, I'm partway through November. You can see I actually picked up doing the habit tracker again. I wasn't doing it because I wasn't filling it out, but then I realized there are certain parts of my routine that I wasn't doing anymore that I really needed to get back into. And this is kind of a checklist for me to remind me that I do need to get these done. So I hand wrote out November, and you'll see that I put together one for December, and I actually made my own based off of this. This is from Annie Plans Printables, but she only has the undated ones for 2018, and I really did not want to write all of these dates in, so I just made my own, numbered 1 through 31, and then I kind of put a white box over the columns that didn't apply for that month. Again, I did it in InDesign, and then I just added the month at the top. Anyway, so this is what this week looks like. These haven't changed much because I actually did November already. Grocery list and the menu plan as a tip-in the front of the week. And then at the back of the week, I just have a to-do this week tip-in, so I can kind of flop this out when I'm on that day and see what all needs to be done. Usually, I line up my home to-do list with that box and my work to-do list with this box here. So I have this blank space up at the top. So this week I just wrote down packages I was expecting. I actually will show you what I'm doing with that when I come to December, which is basically I am moving this information up to the top. So my last intro video for my Girl Boss Functional Planning series, I mentioned that I was doing a Bible study through Paper and Glam, her God and Glam side of the business. Essentially, I've just transferred the readings from the Excel spreadsheet she had to here. I will actually link her intro video below because she has the reading plan that you can buy. I actually just downloaded the spreadsheet because I don't really need printed versions of that, so I just needed the readings. So I've written them in down here. Another video I will link down below is the one showing how I added the dates to the InDesign planners, and in there I mentioned how you can add extra columns. I added extra columns for this. I have a column for the season, I have a column for the theme, and then I have a column for the reading. So those are actually all going to print up here at the top when I print my January inserts. I just did not feel like reprinting December because they were already put together. So instead, I'll just show you really quick. I just wrote them up here. So it's the season is Advent, the theme is waiting, and then I have that day's reading. So for now, I've just written it up here. Next month, it'll be printed and I won't have to worry about it. Same thing with these, the workouts will be printed as well. Alright, so at the end of the week, I have just kind of a random to-do list of things I need to do. You can see a lot of this actually transferred over here. It was just kind of a brainstorming thing. I just have to email somebody regarding a water leak we had at our house. That was their information. And because I do have company coming, found out my mother-in-law had booked her airfare, realized my house is a mess, so I started making a list of everything I needed to do before she arrives. So this will actually get transferred throughout my planner on different days, but I just stuck it here so I had access to it. So here's December. I just filled in some of the basics. I have a few other things to add in because I think the 15th is when we have a lot of stuff for the apartment association. I'm gonna be there all day long for the holiday party, and I have a bunch of meetings that day. But this is what the month looks like. Thankfully, no traveling. Now I mentioned that I had typed up the December habit trackers. So this is what they look like. Essentially, it's 1 to 31 days, and I just went ahead and typed in the things that I wanted to make sure I was checking off. The top two things I do morning and evening, so my Chihuahua needs eye meds morning and night, so I divided the box in two. Same thing with journaling. I'm using the 5-minute journal, which looks like this. Gives you a spot in the morning to do like an I'm grateful for, what would make today great, and then your daily affirmations. And then in the evening, 3 amazing things that happened today and how could I have made today even better. So you basically just write the day in the top. I did it for a while through like August, stopped. Wanted to pick it back up again, so I just started it again a few days ago. But you can buy these on Amazon, I believe. Really, definitely recommend these. I like it. I like the thought of journaling, but not the freeform part of that. So that's why I have that instead. So the things that I need to work on for my morning routine, I have other stuff I do, like obviously shower, put on makeup, that sort of thing, but that's a habit now. Working out, I just want to see how often I'm working out. Quiet times, being gone kind of messed with that routine, so I want to make sure I'm doing that. And that's where those readings come in that are on my pages. Making the bed. We have not been doing that, and I do want to start doing that. And then evening routines, things I want to do before I go to bed. And then reading is something that could happen at any point in the day. I just want to track when I'm reading. I definitely enjoy reading, I just don't get enough time to do that. So here are December's, again, same format as far as the pages go. Again, I just have moved the readings up here to the top. I will flip through because those all look exactly the same. I just have a few extra stickers and some sticky notes at the end. Here's 2018. Based on what I saw from So Much Crafting, I just made my own insert. This is the paper I'm going to be switching to. It's personal size pre-punched Tomoe River paper. So this is what January will be printed on. This is from Annie Plans Printables. It's just a quick pull-out view of the entire year. I may mark that up. I may just use it for reference. And then I have the start of 2018. The insert I bought from Annie Plans Printables only was academic year, so it only went through June, which is fine. I don't have a ton of room in here. But the tabs I did color code so I can kind of see when the quarters are. So if you notice those are different colors, that's why. And it's just future planning. It's just making notes of holidays and things like that, which the holiday stickers I actually did myself on the silhouette. I put this here since I don't have all of 2018, so I can continue to write future plan items for the rest of the year. A blank page for 2019 as stuff comes up. And then this is my editorial calendar for my YouTube channel, and I just have the first set of pages paper clipped together. You can see I'm a bunch of stuff planned for the first part of December, or for December and the first part of January, so we're working on that, a list of ideas. These are the blog and YouTube inserts from Annie Plans Printables. I've actually, again, gone and made something very similar. I don't use them for blogging, so I actually took some of this out and I changed a few things around because I needed a spot for links that I maybe want to include in videos. I don't necessarily use a category, so I just added a few extra things. Because I had several of these left, I haven't printed them yet, so when I print them, I will show you what they look like when those go in. Alright, so here's my list section. This is the workout program that I'm working on right now, which is Insanity Max 30, and I can tell you it's insane. Trust me on that. I just started it this week, and every time I start a new workout program, my body takes a little bit of adjusting to get used to it, so I've been moving a little slow. I have books to read, broken them down by things that are more work-related, things that are more faith-related. On the back side, I have books that are future release that I want to make sure that I know, when they're available so I can go ahead and get them. A couple of notes on things that I might want to do in my planner. This next page I'm not going to show because it's actually the phone list for my office. And again, a reminder, it's every day and every single day that I have to do things. More inspirational than anything. I have a pet info section which has not been filled out any more than the last time you saw it. This is again from Annie Plans Printables. Vet information, pet information. At some point I'll get that filled out. Let's see. So the list I had earlier for getting ready for my mother-in-law to visit, I actually have broken these things down by zones. These were just off the top of my head. So when I know what zone I'm in, I can flip to this checklist and see the things that I need to get done. So they all start with declutter, trash and giveaway, living room, going through papers, which actually I have done. Grab a pen here. I did that yesterday. So anyway, it's just kind of a list of things I need to do in each area of the house. So as we hit that zone, I have an idea of what I need to do. To-do list for the house. I don't actually keep my work to-do list in this planner. I have a separate one for that. Random information. I had accidentally printed my inserts without headers because I made two versions. And I need the ones with headers, so I've actually just been using these as random note paper. I think I mentioned this before, the two Bible studies that I was going to be splitting. The first one was Greatly to be Praised. This one's available on Amazon as a Kindle version. And then the Advent study from She Reads Truth, which I actually just got in, and it looks like this. I went ahead and got the book because the book was really pretty. So it has readings for every single day. A spot for notes if you want to take notes, which I generally don't take notes in here. So anyway, they put out very nice books. Usually I will just do their studies online, but this year and last year I got both of the Advent books because they're just really pretty. They have cards in the back that you can tear out. Whoops. Ah, obviously they're very perforated because that just popped right out of there. So anyway, that's what that looks like. I believe you can still order them online. I'll put a link to this book below. You may not get it in time for the start of Advent, but there's still several weeks left and you'll probably get it pretty quickly because Advent starts on Monday. So I just have some blank note paper, travel section, which is not very filled out, but we're headed to New Zealand next year. And then I just have some random things in the back, page lifter. In the back here, I just tucked in a card from the Cocoa Daisy kit. I just thought it was pretty. Another planner clip. It's just a little gingerbread man. These two clips were here before. I think this one came with a Cocoa Daisy kit. This one I got from Peony's Papery. And then in here, I just had the cards that I used to keep my daily review stuff on, just in case I want to refer to those. Meal ideas. This has been in here a little while. Just if I'm running out of ideas for quick meals, I have that tucked back there. And just some cute paper tucked in the back in case I need paper to write on, since I don't have a pad of paper tucked right in here. So that's what my December planner looks like. Again, it's probably going to get a little bit thinner come January since I'll be printing on thinner paper, but because it's kind of stuffed right now still. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments box below. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate you giving it a thumbs up. And I do have a bunch of videos coming up in December. I'm sure you saw that list back here. So if you are interested in seeing any of these videos that are coming up, please make sure you subscribe so that you get notified when a new video is out. And again, I will have a few other extra videos aside from just these twice weekly ones. I'm going to try and do a weekly Vlogmas recap of the week. I do spend most of my week at work. That's not something I can necessarily include in a video, and I don't always do Christmas stuff every single day. So I figured maybe a once a week recap, a vlog might be kind of fun for you to see kind of what I've been doing that week. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.